Yes, my lovely, lovely, most handsome lion. Smirk at me like that. I love you so much. But we're here. Oh my gosh, it's here, you guys. Finally, the new update, new banner. Yay. Okay. Hey, what is up, my Twisted Gremlins? It's me, Lucid, and welcome back to the second polling session for the Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween event in Twisted Wonderland this year. As always, with the birthday campaigns starting from this year on the JP server, we're gonna get this little birthday campaign where if you complete all the missions, you get 20 free pulls. So I highly recommend that you do it. And also the lessons, just a little PSA. You're supposed to do a certain number of lessons as part of the missions. You don't necessarily have to do it with the birthday boy. The special lessons don't count, but history and the flight lessons, but I think also alchemy lessons count. It's just not the special ones. Moving on, as you guys can see, wow, they knew, the game knew. It's like, okay, so like you want to pull on this banner next? This is like the latest banner that we have. You know, when I was pulling for Relaxing in Room Jamil, when I said whoever the game devs were like, listen, Jamil letting his hair down, there's so much potential there, we gotta capitalize on that. And they were like, okay, I know we just had Jamil with his hair down in his birthday campaign, but what if we do it again for the Halloween and make him an SSR as well? Songs are going up, and the fact that also like Jamil's birthday campaign like crashed the server, I did not know that, but apparently that happened. So fortunately, the server didn't crash this time around. Whew, so I can pull for Jamil on time, but also Jade. Let's not forget about Jade as well. Oh my gosh. And then also, if I remember to, editor Lucid, but they released another short, like a little commercial, and where Scully is the one who's actually narrating, and like the ending pose where you have the 3 SSRs, like Jamil just looks so pretty, like the way he's posing on the hill with the moon, like, oh my gosh. And then also, oh my gosh, I saw it as well on Twitter. I'm so sorry for gushing about it, but I did include this in my previous pool session for Leona, but like the way like Jamil like caressed that pumpkin, like, sir, hello, hi, imagine if that was your face. Oh my gosh, like why did he have to like caress the pumpkin so seductively? Not that I'm complaining. Leona and Sebek were like posing, acting like all cool and suave, right? And then you have Jamil over there sitting so prettily. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's go. I do have one free 10 pull from Jack. Hey, Magic Mirror, what do you have to say? Fine. Okay. So far, this Halloween event has been so amazing, from like the interactions. I mean, I was not disappointed. Getting to meet Sally, getting to meet the mayor. Jamil, please let it be a sign. Getting to meet Dr. Finkelstein. Dr. Finkelstein of all people. Oh, someone from Savannah Club. Fiona! Okay. Fiona? Alright, is this sign, maybe? But yeah, I mean, getting to meet the mayor and Dr. Finkelstein, and they actually have like sprites. It's not just like a PNG. We have to see Oogie Boogie this event. We have to. Oh my gosh. I mean, he probably isn't gonna come out yet until like chapter 3, until this update. Oh, alright. I'm super duper excited. Okay. Jamil, come on. Manifesting. Jamil and Jade. I also didn't get Jade. We need to get Jade as well. We need to get everyone. Come on. Come on. I'm dipping. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. Come on. Jamil and Jade, you have to come home in this 10 pool. I didn't even get a Jade as ARP. Come on. Please. Oh. I'm so nervous right now. I'm so sorry that I'm not talking. Oh, who is this? Jade? Yes! Okay, we got Jade. That's good.
これぞハロウィン。恐ろしい夜になるでしょうね。ああ、震えが止まりません。
Oh, let's go. Okay, and also something, I don't know how this escaped me, but all of the Halloween characters, this line, all of them will say, "This is Halloween." They start off with that phrase. I don't know why it did not occur to me when I was pulling for Leona. They are literally referencing the song. How that went over my head is beyond me. But they're literally saying, "This is Halloween" from the song. Anyways. Okay, I think it's another Jade. Okay. Okay, we got a dupe for Jade. That's good. Okay. I think hello Edea. Oh, I was like, okay. No. Okay. And it's okay. We are guaranteed. This is guaranteed Jamil. So it's alright. It's fine. You know what? Looking on the bright side, this is a guaranteed Jamil. Let's get it. Magic Mirror, what do you have to say? Does your line change or is it like okay, yeah, no.
闇の力を秘めし者
Oh, another Jade? Okay. Okay, you know what? At least Jade is being nice. I guess. Okay. Alright. I mean, are we gonna fully max out Jade? Oh, double Malleus back to back. Okay. Okay. Is this Max? This is Max. Okay, alright. I guess Jade was listening and he's like, okay, I mean, you asked so nicely. Hello, Jamil.
みんなが恐怖を大歓迎。こんな場所だ。心臓が止まらないように気をつけろよ。
Okay, why? I'm so sorry, but like, why did he sound so sexy in that line? What? Oh my gosh, Jamil. Oh man, I gonna love this art too. I love all of the arts, don't get me wrong. Oh, that is so amazing. What I meant to say was that we may not get another card where Jamil has his hair down. So, you know what? I'm gonna take it. It's happened twice, but I will take it.
これぞハロウィン。どんな世界でもハロウィンを楽しみたいという一点においては同じらしい。
Oh, he's saying like no matter like where you are, like which world you are in, you can still like celebrate Halloween, have a fun time with it. Something along those lines. Our Japanese is not the best, but yeah, there you go. Everybody says this is Halloween. Which is a reference to the song. Okay, amazing. Jamil! Oh my, okay, also, when I was doing the story, so they have to split up in groups, right? And then, for Jamil's team, his second team, he gets paired up with Phil, Trey, and Malleus. And Dr. Finkelstein is there to help them. And then all of them just start complimenting Jamil's fit. And he gets so shy about it. And it's just so the most adorable thing. Also the fact that Jamil is the junior in that group. Like all his senpais are like teasing him. Oh my, there's so many amazing moments in this Halloween event. And the last card too. Okay, of course it was the last card. Alright. Okay, well, looking on the bright side, we did manage to get the SSR Jamil that we wanted. It was guaranteed, but you know, hey, I'll take it. Somehow managed to fully max out Jade in 30 pulls. Alright, let's look at the new cards that we got. Where is... There you go. This is... Oh, it's such an amazing card. I love it. We have Jack Skellington as well. Yeah, like, there's so many great moments in this new event. And speaking of Jade as well, like, Jade is such a menace because this man over here, he got paired up with Apple. So they had, like, light spoilers, alright? But they had, like, an initial group where they paired up. And then Jade and Apple were on the same team. Jade, Apple, and Sebek were on the same team. And then they went to Sally's kitchen and they saw all these ingredients, right? Like really sus looking ingredients. And then after that, Jade was like trolling Apple and Sebek, saying like, hey, you know, like these ingredients are used in alchemy in our world. And then Apple and Sebek actually believed him the first time until like Trey had to step in and was like, you know that he's trolling you guys, right? And then after that, Jade and Apple get teamed up again with Leona and Riddle. Also with Sally, because they're helping her gather ingredients. But this is the second team. And then... Sorry, this is the second time they team up. And then... They're looking for herbs as well together for food. And then Jade, once again, says to Apple, he's like, hey, you know, these ingredients, these really sketchy looking ingredients, are used in alchemy in our world. And then Apple this time, he thinks he knows better. He's like, oh no, you ain't gonna get me again, like how you did last time. And like he's like, the way that Apple is so confident that Jade is trolling him this time, he's like, you're not gonna get me. Only for Riddle to point out like, actually, we do use these ingredients in our world. Like, they're actually used in alchemy. And then, like, Leona's on the same team. And then Leona says to Apple, listen, like, you gotta get your grades up. I don't want you dropping out of the Magiship team because your grades are not good. And, like, and then Jade, this menace over here, is like, oh my gosh. Saying to Apple, he's like, I can't believe, like, I tried, you know, I was telling you out of the kindness of my heart, and you were so mean to me. Obviously in, like, such, like, a shit-talking way. And you know he did it on purpose, too. But yeah, oh, and then also, oh my gosh, Azul as well. Like, it's just being so hilarious. Like, he saw Zero, and he was like, is this a dog? And the fact that he was also involved in the... Lost in the book for Stitch, and then he saw Stitch, and he asked Floyd, it was with Floyd, he was asking, is Stitch a dog? And like this time around, he asked Jade, is Zero a dog? Ta-da!
ゼロ、あまりはしゃぐなよ。
It's just something about Jamil and like his calm voice, but like him being dressed like that.
猫の鳴き声が聞こえると思ったら非常警報の音だとは。なんだか威嚇されている気分になるな。
I think he's talking about the alarm, because they have an alarm, an emergency alarm that is the sound of a cat, but it's not like the cute meow meow. It's literally like a cat wailing, a cat dying. That's their emergency signal in Halloween Town. I think he's talking about that. Not only that, I mean, this event has been just so amazing. I love the backgrounds. Oh, I love the themes as well. Like Scully's theme is just so good. This theme that's currently playing with the background is also really amazing. They have a more upbeat theme. I saw that some speculation that maybe that upbeat theme could be the song for this year. If that is gonna be the Halloween song for this year, I'm not too mad either because it sounds really, really cool. But not only that, I'll see if I can play it on screen. It has a leitmotif for the Halloween OSTs for the first two Halloween events. with Riddle? Hold on, I need to see this. It's also fire again. Oh my god, completing so many of my fire books. I will do it. Yeah, it is with Riddle. Okay. So
この力があれば。あ、いや。なんでもない。
I like that line of his where he's like, he's just openly evil, and then he realizes, oh shit, I'm supposed to be nice. Oh, Jamil. I'm so glad that he has no more fucks to give, and he's just doing his thing right now. He's just openly being sarcastic, snarky. But yeah, I like how they're dual magic partners. So for Leona, it's with Trey, who is on Sebek's banner. For Jamil, it's Riddle, who was on Leona's banner. And then with Sebek, that means he's gonna be paired up with Jade, who was on Jamil's banner. Yeah, really nice incentive for you to pull on all of the banners.
OK すぐ
心配するな。すべてうまくいく。
お、いいな。
考えたな。
感謝しなよ。
お前は俺の手の内だ。
よし、ジャミル、俺に任せとけ。
待てカリム、先走るんじゃない。
任せてくれよ。いて。
さあ、どうだ。すぐ止めよ。始めようか。
いいだろう。ああ、バフっときます。
サポート展開。
さあ、震え上がらせてみるぞ。リドル、
用意はできているよ、ジャミル。
冷静になれ。
それ。
これはどうか。
Oh yeah, I did change the background. I thought it would be fitting for Halloween.
Mushi虫はいないだろうな。
I'd already have invited Jamil, but for the sake of the video, I am going to invite him again.
Oreをもてなすって。それじゃあ、お手並み拝見といこうか。
Oh, look at him! There we go! Hello, Jamil! Oh, I love it! He really does look good, and he deserves all the praise that he gets. Like, oh, finally he's getting recognition. Same with you, Leona. There we go. Ah, he's smiling! Yes, I love you too, Leona! Aww. Wait, is he gonna sit? Come on, Leona, you have the No! Like, sometimes you just want them to get in, like, the perfect position so you can take a nice, cute screenshot. But then they just don't cooperate, so... What am I expecting? Yes, Leona, you're always sleepy. I love you too. Let's put the new Jamil. I have gotten a lot of new Jamil cards. I got his Relaxing in Room. I got his Broom Cat. Now I have his Halloween card. Like, should I put Jade as well? You know what? I'm also gonna put Jade because I'm gonna need him for the election as well. Okay, there we go.
よそ見してる余裕なんてある
Okay,
の？
there we go. While we have the lessons playing in the background, I just want to talk a little bit about the events so far. I have been loving this event. I think I mentioned like some of my moments, like with Jade and Apple, and then we have the whole like all of the senpais complimenting Jamil and him getting so shy about it. But not only that, some other favorite moment. Oh, how could I forget? My husband Leona. And like him, like people tend to forget it. Even the Just in Wonderland crew points this out, but we tend to forget that he's actually a prince. He's actually a gentleman, and he actually has manners, especially towards the ladies. But you don't normally get to see that because he's always just so brash and just no filter. Apparently, Leona swears the most. Like, the number of times that Leona has sworn in the game is like triple digits. He's the only one with triple digits. But yeah, he's usually so brash and far from how a prince would behave. But actually, like seeing him do like a 180 because of Sally in this event is just. I knew he was like that. I always knew he was a gentleman. Okay, like other characters were like shocked. I was like, that's my man. Alright, like it just made me fall in love with Leona once again. Not that I never stopped loving him. I never gonna stop loving you, my bae. But yeah, he can be a gentleman. He just chooses not to. First of all, because NRC is an all-boys school, but he has it in him. He just doesn't want to. And you know what? Fair enough. I do hope that we are moments of that. I don't know. But like, it's great as well that he's the only one. Or spoilers, but like he's the only one who notices, because when they're gathering ingredients to help Sally sort of like tells them about her situation where she, she's not really allowed out of the house by Dr. Finkelstein, and she wants more freedom. And so everyone else, like Riddle, Apple, even Jade, are like, oh my gosh, we gotta stand up for you. We're gonna rebel against Dr. Finkelstein. We're gonna, help you get your freedom, girl. But then after that, like Jade talks to Leona. It's like we should give like Dr. Finkelstein a taste of his own medicine, right? Like we should teach him a lesson. But Leona is the only one who's like, I don't think I have to do that, because Sally has been doing it herself all these years, and he's the only one who notices that she has been secretly putting nightshade into the doctor's meals so that she gets more time to sneak out. And he's like, you know what? You are a really strong, independent, badass lady. Have my arm. He even offers her his arm, like, all the green flags. All the green flags have been checked. Yes. Leona, you're hearing this? Oh, I love you so much. And like, I feel so validated. I'm like, listen, he had it in him, okay? He just chooses not to show it. But he can be a gentleman, he can be a prince if he wants to, and I'm glad. I am so glad that they showed us in this event, because people usually just write off, well, not everyone, but like I have seen it, like people just write off Leona as like the fan service hot character who's like rude, doesn't really care, he's just an asshole. He's not, okay? He masks his true feelings by being a jerk to everyone, by like, trying to be mean. But if you actually know how he is, he's not like that. He's just saying those things because he's so afraid of being rejected, because that's literally what happened to him his entire life, right? Like, whenever he tries to, propose an idea in the Afterglow Savannah, he gets shut down because, like, he's treated as not following tradition, right? That's why he's just so indifferent, and he likes to just sleep so much. Like, he's actually depressed, kind of. But he actually really cares. Like, even with Apple, when I mentioned, like, even though he sounds kind of mean, sort of, like, hey, don't let your grades drop so much that, you can no longer play in Magic Shift. Like, the way, I can't capture it, but the way he phrases it seems kind of like harsh. But if you actually read between the lines, he actually cares for Apple, and he's like, you need to study more so that you don't get tricked by someone like Jade again. And he was only able to pull that on you because you didn't, you didn't study hard enough. Like, you didn't know the basics. You forgot it. That's why he was able to get one over you. Like, somewhat encouraging, but not in the nicest way, if that makes sense. But not only that, I think because of Leona's... Okay, so the 3 SSRs for this event, right? They usually choose the SSRs pretty carefully for the event to sort of be a foil to bad guy. Like, for example, with Rolo, Idia was one of the SSRs because both Rolo and Idia lost their brothers. So Idia sort of empathizes with that pain that Rolo has. What I've actually realized from Scully. So at first, for the first few chapters, I thought that Scully was he was sort of an outcast just because he was quirky and his ideas didn't line up with his other classmates. That's why he was sort of the outcast, even with the NRC crew, and he was like always alone. You then realize when they are tasked with, because Jack Skellington asked them for help to create a new fun Halloween. And then when Scully proposes his ideas, I love the guy, but I think we can all agree that his idea of Halloween is kind of boring. I guess it has its charms, but as compared, like, you have to think in the perspective of the NRC guys, where in Twisted Wonderland, Halloween is like a huge celebration. And the fact that the way Scully views Halloween is the total opposite of how Twisted Wonderland celebrates Halloween. You kind of see that his ideas are somewhat kind of boring. Like, everything has to be like no lights, no fancy decorations. Everything is black. You only get like one jack-o'-lantern. No music as well. If even someone like Malleus says that, that's kind of an issue. And I'm not trying to say that like Scully's, view of Halloween is wrong or anything. Like, he's entitled to his own opinion. If that's how he celebrates it, good for him. But that's also why I think Jack Skellington rejected his idea. I don't know if I'm doing a good job explaining this, but essentially Setback is trying to tell Scully, like, hey, if you really believe in this, right, you shouldn't let other people's opinions sway your own. You should stick to your own ideals. Like, that's what Setback is trying to tell Scully. I think that's also really cool why Setback is one of the SSRs, but not only that, going back to Leona, because of course it does. Scully's whole traditional point of view is directly like opposite to Leona, because obviously like Leona, even in his own story, he tries to propose something new, something that's not so traditional to try and improve the citizens' lives in Afterglow Savannah, but he gets shut down because everyone in the royal palace are like, we gotta follow tradition. That's just like a little bit of my own theory here, but like, I don't think Leona is trying to disrespect tradition. Like, I feel that he does hold some respect to it, but he's able to see past tradition and be able to see that you need to evolve and you need to implement some change for the betterment of your people. And I think that's, that could tie in with the whole Halloween event, because it's similar to Scully's situation where, yes, the old traditional way of celebrating Halloween is it has its own charm, it has its own merits, but maybe like what Jack Skellington is trying to do, hey, let's try doing a different kind of Halloween, see how we can improve on it, while still making it Halloween, still maybe having some of the charm of the traditional Halloween. Yeah, I definitely want to see that conversation between Scully and Leona on that, because I think that's also gonna be like a huge reason why Leona is an SSR in this event. And then lastly, for Jamil, I was thinking about it and I couldn't think of a reason at first, but seeing how the two of them, seeing how Jamil has been treating Scully in this event, it could be because Scully has always been an outcast. He himself says it. All of the NRC guys are doing their thing, and they don't really include Scully in it, which, fair enough, they don't really know him. But Jamil is the only one who actually tries to include Scully. Like, when his idea got rejected, Jamil went over to check on him, and he said, hey, you know what, we could try and, combine both of our ideas, get some of your ideas in, just checking up on him. And I really appreciate that. And then it got me thinking, right? Jamil probably kind of sympathizes or even empathizes on a certain level. He understands being an outcast, because after his overblood in chapter 4, it was mentioned that the other Scarabia door members actually, kind of avoided him for good reason. And they probably felt very deceived and tricked by him. And he was probably, for a while, an outcast in Scarabia. And, if it wasn't for Kalim trying to reassure everyone and maybe made him an outcast as well. So I think because of that, he somewhat empathizes with Scully's position, and that's why he tries to make him feel included. That could be it, but it could be for another reason. I don't know. But you know what? Leona being a gentleman, that's a good moment. But I think actually my favorite moment in this event was they had to write down their plans for the event. And somehow, because of course, as per NRC tradition, the seniors made the first years do all the work. However, in this particular gang, the only first years are Sebek, Apple, and the Prefect and Grim. And then, from the first years played rock, paper, scissors, and of course Grim lost. So they made it so that Grim had to write down all the plans. So, Grim's handwriting is just so bad that no one can tell what he's writing, and all of the dorm leaders comment on this. They're like, bro, why does your handwriting suck? And you have the more aggressive ones who are just outright wow, your handwriting sucks. And then you have the ones like Malleus and Riddle who are not intentionally being mean, but the way they phrase it, especially Malleus, he's like, there are some words that I don't understand, and bro. It was Avila and Malleus that were catching strays because Jade and Azul saw what was happening, and they were like Grim is one thing, but Sebek and Apple were not really doing much either, and the way Vil and Malleus were so shocked. And Apple and Sebek were like, shit, we gotta do something. Our senpais are watching, and then Sebek takes over eventually because no one can understand what Grim is writing. It's just so hilarious. That was my favorite moment so far in the event because what were they thinking? Making Grim. They didn't even ask the prefect, they made Grim write it. The guy doesn't even have a thumb. How is he gonna hold the pen properly? What made you think that he was able to write well? It boggles my mind. Yeah, we also have not seen Oogie Boogie yet. I hope that the Halloween song is good. I feel like we're gonna at least be able to hear the instrumental in chapter 3, because that's usually when they reveal it. But anyways, yes, I also want to see Scully because obviously there's more to him. And he's so stuck to his ways. So I'm curious how they're gonna resolve that. Is he gonna be able to, somewhat change his views a little bit, or at least be more accepting of how Twisted Wonderland celebrates Halloween? Because apparently also he doesn't like ghosts. He actually chased the ghosts away, which really angered the NRC guys because they were like, we're supposed to be inviting them over. They're supposed to be our friends. Why are you chasing them away? I want to see. I'm really curious about what happened with Scully there. Did he have a bad experience? I don't know. Maybe Scully thinks that he's doing the right thing, but he ends up sort of being the bad guy. But then they do a plot twist and reveal that Oogie Boogie is the true bad guy. You know what I mean? Because that was what I was hoping for Playfulland. I had slight spoilers, but that didn't happen, obviously. I don't know. I'm so invested, but I also don't want to get my hopes up too high. That's pretty much going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and feel free to share your thoughts on the current Nightmare Before Christmas event if you're playing along as well. Share them down below. Some of your favorite moments. What are your theories, your thoughts on the event, and yeah. With that being said, I also wish you guys all the best if you're trying to pull for Jamil, or even for Sebek in the future. Yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me rambling. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.